Township Corla, and welcome the opportunity to speak on this important issue. And I want to first of all say that the attacks on the Indian community, I have many Indian neighbours living in the housing estate where I live. Most of them are working in the health services, and they're doing great work, and they're very good people. And we need to counter this racist attacks on them. But we need a fair and efficient and rules-based immigration system. The current system is chaotic and inadequate. Those who are genuinely fleeing war, persecution or famine must be granted protection. Racism directed against them must be rejected. Those who don't meet the criteria for international protection, as you said yourself, have to leave. And according to figures you gave, 4 out of 5 applicants in the first part of this year were failing their first assessment. That means that changes are required to the system. It also means that the 20% who passed the first assessment are not getting the assistance they need because the resources aren't there for that. It's clear that the list of so-called safe countries needs to be expanded. And I mean this in a fair way, because there are more than 11 safe countries in the world. Those who are coming from safe countries, as we know, they're more unlikely to be granted international protection. Assessments need to be quicker, to be fair to the applicants. They need to be done in 3 or 4 months, not 3 or 4 years. And appeals in cases that fail need to be done in a shorter time frame. But in any case, successful or fail, they need to be a shorter time frame. People should not languish for years in direct provision centres. At the Public Accounts Committee, when I was chairing it, I was told by the Secretary-General that one person was in it for 15 years. Now, what's that about? If a person's application and appeals fail, they have to leave the state. Their departure must be verified. And that's not happening, Minister, because the Secretary-General told me at the Public Accounts Committee, when I asked him the question, how does that happen? He said to get, this is what he said to me, to get a letter to their last known address. That's it. He told me that there last year. It's on the record at the Public Accounts Committee. And if that's the system, that's not a system that's working. Those who are granted international protection must be assisted in every way possible. And this, I believe, is key. We have to help these people to integrate and live here, with training, with work, with other supports as well, to make sure that those who are genuinely fleeing war, persecution or famine, are assisted in every way possible. Racism must be countered, and that has to start in the schools. Parents have an obligation here as well. The DARE report recommendations need to be implemented to have a smaller number of large reception centres, and that people are transitioned quick. So what we have instead is we have applicants living in old pubs, converted shops, substandard accommodation, and to conclude with, this is becoming big business, and we must move away from this, Minister.
Thank you, Deputy. Deputy